Hello, I hope that you're having a good Tuesday afternoon. Behind me, it looks like there's a possibility of rain, and all week long, probably for like the last week or so, this has kind of been the afternoon, evening occurrence, right? Looks like rain. And then radar will say that we're going to get rain, the forecast will say that we're going to have rain, and then something happens and it poof disappears and we don't get any rain. I am about 1 week away from haying. The goal is to start next Monday midnight. One of my house cats is here. I'm in my yard. You'll probably hear her. She yells. Grass looks good, but it has been a while since we've had like a significant amount of rain. So what I really need is like one more good rain shower. After today, there's less of a chance of rain. So what we're really hoping for is this to materialize into something that hits the ranch. Obviously I have no control over this, but I'm going to kind of let you guys see what the sky looks like over the next couple of hours, what a Wyoming thunderstorm potentially looks like. We'll see if it materializes or if I will just get frustrated and check my weather app 9 million times in the next 2 hours for nothing to happen. Last night we had 50-mile-an-hour winds, a crazy amount of lightning. Like I got an alert on my phone that we had a lightning event and not a drop of rain. But with 50 miles an hour wind, I had landscape fabric blow up, my pool cover for the kids' pool blew out of the pool, the swing set looked like it was gonna blow over. Nothing happened, just wind. So, oh, I have another cat now too. This is Squish. Say hello. And there's a third one over that direction. This is Midnight and some grass. Okay, so storms in Wyoming this time of the year can be unpredictable. There's been some hail and stuff too in the area. I don't need that. I have just a tiny bit of planting left to happen in the gardens. I'm late. It is what it is. But I have winter squash like seedlings to transplant and I'm scared. So that's not gonna happen today. This is kind of the last like day of like threatening storms that's in the forecast. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if this turns into anything. We'll see if the hayfields get one more good drink before we start cutting. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's enjoy the sky. I'll give you updates as to what the forecast says. When I checked about 30 minutes ago, it said we were gonna get 4/10 of an inch of rain, which would be perfect, lovely. Now it says 0.15 inches of rain. The wind's already picking up. So, okay, let's see what happens over the next couple of hours. This is 80, a little bit. All right, we'll be back. While we wait for the storm to either materialize or disappear into thin air, let me update you guys on a few things that have kind of happened around here over the last week or so. I have been essentially running my incubator since, I don't know, it's been a couple months. I have nothing in the incubator right now. Good job. But the last batch I had ducks and peacock eggs in here. So let me show you what has hatched. I think I had 6 peacock eggs, and this is our one singular peacock, peachick, that hatched. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I don't know how to tell, and I don't even really know how to tell when they're like get older. I'll have to look into that and figure that out. And then ducks. Ducks are doing what ducks do. This one's all wet, and they've emptied their waters, and everything's wet in here. They're gonna get moved out of here soon. They're gonna get put in with the chickens that are over there. But yeah, I think there's 20-ish ducks or so that hatched. I'm not keeping all of them. They're not all staying. And then the one peacock. So I do have a peahen that is sitting on 5 eggs. So if she does hatch those successfully, I will probably take one from her and give it to this guy, so that guy or girl, so they have a friend. But yeah, one little peacock. These, I saw a local post on Facebook just yesterday, $70 for this. I got it for free. Let me show you all the ducks. I think the peachick is going to be super confused when they all go for a swim. But yeah, I made a little duck army. So that's fun. They're all very pretty. They all have a lot of different markings. There's one that's all black. I am going to keep that one. And then I'll probably let the kids pick out a few that they want to keep. They're all just like ranch raised, crossbred ducks. I believe there's some potential like runner ducks in there. Okay, I'm gonna fill up their water so they can make a mess again. All of this is wet, just soaking wet. We're getting a little darker. I haven't checked the radar in like 5 minutes, so I don't know what it says. Every year, well, the last couple of years, I will say, I've had chickens like go broody and hatch their own eggs. And I've used this previously for meat chickens. I don't do meat chickens anymore, but this has been covered in hardware cloth, and there's an apron down here too, so like nothing can get in here, which is great. So this is where this is my chicken nursery. So that's a turkey, that's not chicken, but she hatched, I thought 1 egg, but yesterday when I came over here, she has 2 chicks with her. So I thought like maybe she claimed a chicken, because there's a chicken in here too. I'll show you. But I think maybe she hatched him in the garden. And I think maybe when Jeff and I caught her, maybe she had one tucked up underneath her wing, because she now has 2 chicks. So that's a little confusing. And I think they're both turkeys. I'll know when they get like a little bit older. But turkeys have a little like snood, which is like a little bump above their beak. And they both appear to have snoods. So I don't quite know where the second one came from. It must have been like underneath her. So anyhow, they're in here. And then one of my shop chickens that always hangs out like in the sales barn in the shop, she also hatched babies, and she's behind that. So I've got 2 little dog carriers. They both have straw. They have food and water, so they can have shelter, get out of the wind and stuff. And then they can raise up their little babies until they get big and can go out with everybody else. She's definitely claiming both of them, so I know it's real hard for you guys to see through the hardware cloth. I don't want to go in there because they get agitated. So what I think is 2 turkey babies, one magically appeared. And then, oh, your cage, I guess I'm going to have to go in there because her cage blew shut. I just took her door off. All of her babies are underneath her, and she's mean, but I'm going to say she's not mean, she's just protective. I wish I had a stick. Also, this door doesn't like to close unless you're from the outside, and we don't need anybody escaping. I don't have a stick. I'm from Wyoming. We don't have trees. Can we see your babies? Where are your children? Oh, I see one. That's hiding in the weeds. There's her babies. Okay, well, she won't let me push this back. They think this is a fun spot now. So I don't want to die today. So we're just I'll move this later. Weather Underground now says we're gonna get 1/2 inch of rain. The goat pen is all finished. So Jeff built and installed the other gate. Nobody has escaped. The Horseman 30 wire looks great. It's holding up really nicely. Granted, it's only been a few weeks, but it's doing well. Like I said, nobody's gotten out. Fence is nice and tight still. All of their stuff went back in. The old fence got tore down. Their pallet playground is here. Hey, you're neutered. They've got some spools. And then I switched over to a big round with a hay net instead of doing feeders for small squares. There's not a lot of waste. This is working pretty well so far. It'll be easier in the wintertime. It'll obviously last longer. It won't be like a daily chore that needs to be done. Can we please behave? Okay. So yeah, they do that. They like rub on it. Fence looks great still. Super happy about that. Stop it! Stanley is still escaping from the dry lot. So, you know, he's consistent in his behavior. We love that. Our baby cow, Bottle Cap. Hey. Oh gosh, I forgot. I haven't had to film with you guys for a while. Excuse me. It's still here, but she is leaving today. She is sold pending pickup via Facebook. She needs her lunch bottle. She's dying. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Go away. Emus, man. We have started letting the animals out to the multi-species pasture to graze, but for limited turnout time because I do have donkeys and they will founder or they will colic. So slowly reintroducing to grass. But the baby lambs are big enough now that they can be around the emus and everybody's been good. So that's nice. The emus kind of have been staying out of multi-species, even like when Jeff brings them in for chore time, but they came in last night. That's fine. They can be in. So the lambs are getting big. I'll show you the lambs. She's always dying. Like I can feed her a bottle and then immediately afterwards, this is what she's like. So she's okay. Hey, excuse me. All right, here's the lambs. Here's the other set of twins. So those are the twin girls. These are the twin boys. They have all had one round of CD and T vaccination, and I need to give them another, and then I need to band the boys and get that chore taken care of. Hi, donkeys. Hazel's finally shedding out. Ethel and Franny are over there. Go eat hay. You're big enough. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, you're so slobbery. So slobbery. once again, the storm appears to have gone around us. They're still saying maybe like 1/10 of an inch of rain, but that actually is all to the east of me and south. Typically our storms kind of come from the highway, from that direction. So looks like there's maybe still just like a little bit that we may end up getting, but for the most part, we definitely didn't get 1/2 inch. It barely got the windshield of the gator wet. So this has kind of been what the last week has been like. Whereas before that, if there was even a slight chance of precipitation in the forecast, it seemed like we got it plus more. So yeah, it's very frustrating. It's obviously windy. It's cooled off considerably. I am thankful that we haven't gotten hailed out, because that's always a concern this time of the year, but it's very frustrating to watch the storms, to check the radar, to see that it's coming, and then it to not materialize, and kind of just shuts us down while this all blows over, because it's really kind of difficult to be outside because there's also lightning and stuff, and so obviously I want us to be safe. So I have ordered a new windsock, so that will be here soon. The last one got shredded from the wind, so it lasted a while though, so that's good. All right, if it does rain, I'll let you know, but yeah, again, nothing. It didn't rain while I was editing, so I'm gonna go finish the video, get it uploaded so you guys can see it. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I hope that you enjoyed watching a thunderstorm in Wyoming. Hopefully I will actually get to film one of these this summer and you guys can see it. It can be quite the event when it does rain here in the summertime, and we get some pretty interesting thunderstorms, so hopefully that happens. I did just check the forecast for the next week, because like yesterday I was like, rain starts Monday, forecast looks great. Now there's rain Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. So, you know, we'll just play it by ear. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Anyhow, branding is coming up this Saturday. I will film that. You guys will see that next week. Oh, I have another cat. Would you like to meet another cat? I just have more of them. They just keep coming. This is baby cat. She's my favorite. She's spicy. Hi. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a great day. I will see you on Friday.